So let me ask you something. What if the only way to win the love of your life was to kidnap them, right in front of their entire family? Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's the exact spot the legendary hero Arjuna finds himself in this absolutely wild tale of love and war from the ancient epic, the Mahabharata.
Let's dive right in. Our story kicks off with the great hero Arjuna, and he's about to find out that, sometimes being a good guy with a big sword just isn't enough to win the day, or, more importantly, the princess.
Okay, so before he can even think about romance, Arjuna's got a pretty big test ahead of him. He has to prove his worth on a seriously dangerous quest.
So as he's traveling, Arjuna comes across this group of ascetics, and they are terrified. They tell him about these 5 sacred lakes. See, these lakes used to be this amazing source of life and spiritual purity, but now they're a place of pure terror. And the reason why? They are swarming with these massive, powerful crocodiles that literally drag away anyone who even tries to step into the holy water.
Now, Arjuna sees a chance to help out, and he remembers he's got this divine blessing, right? One that gives him special power in the water. So he doesn't even think twice. He just dives headfirst into the most dangerous lake of them all. And yep, just like they warned him, a huge crocodile immediately latches onto his leg. We're talking jaws clamped down like a steel trap.
But here's the thing. Arjuna is no ordinary guy. With this incredible surge of strength, he grabs the croc, hauls it right out of the water, and just flings it onto the shore. And this is where the story takes a turn for the weird. Right there, in front of everyone, something truly magical starts to happen.
That ferocious beast, it just melts away, and standing there instead is this beautiful celestial maiden, an Apsara, named Varga. She's got tears of gratitude in her eyes, and she explains the whole crazy story. She and her 4 friends were cursed to become crocodiles by a Brahmin, all because they playfully disturbed his meditation.
So, what does Arjuna do? He makes quick work of the other 4 lakes, frees all of Varga's friends, and makes the holy waters safe again. So now, he's proven he's got both compassion and power. He keeps going on his journey, and his reputation as a hero is just getting bigger and bigger. But trust me, his biggest challenge and his biggest prize is still waiting for him.
All right, so his travels eventually take him to the incredible city of Dwarka. I mean, this place is like a jewel shining on the coast. It's also home to his best friend Krishna. And, as luck would have it, it's also home to the new object of his affection.
Arjuna is just blown away by how magnificent this city is. I mean, just imagine it. 16,000 palaces, avenues paved with emeralds. This place is literally fit for the gods. But he's not just there for a tour. Nope. He's heard stories about Krishna's sister, the stunningly beautiful Subhadra, and he's dead set on winning her heart.
So he goes to his buddy Krishna and asks for advice. How do I win her over? And Krishna's suggestion is, well, it's a little shocking. He explains that their older brother, Balarama, has his heart set on marrying Subhadra off to the arrogant prince Duryodhana. So, just walking up and asking for her hand? That's not going to fly. In fact, it could get him killed. So, to get close to Subhadra and actually have a shot at winning her heart, Arjuna needs a new plan. He has to get creative. He needs a disguise that's clever and, let's just say, very, very holy. Okay, so here's the deal. Arjuna can't just waltz into the city as a warrior prince. He's got to go undercover. Krishna's plan? He'll pose as a sannyasi, a wandering holy man. See, Balarama has a real soft spot for ascetics, so he'll definitely invite him into the palace. And who will be asked to serve this holy man? Subhadra herself. It's the perfect way in, totally under the radar. And you know what? The plan works perfectly. Subhadra is sent to take care of the mysterious ascetic, and she's instantly curious. This guy, he doesn't look like the other holy men. He's got the piercing eyes of a warrior and carries himself like a king. She just knows there's more to him than meets the eye. So over time, as she keeps serving him, this silent romance starts to blossom between them. It's all in the stolen glances, the unspoken observations. She notices he walks like a lion, that his voice sounds like a thundercloud. And him? He is just completely captivated. Her beauty has stolen his mind. He can barely even eat when she's around. Finally, Krishna, who's been watching all of this, decides it's time to step in. He connects the dots for his sister, revealing the sannyasi's true identity. And Subhadra's reaction? She's absolutely thrilled. I mean, the great hero Arjuna, the best archer in the world, has come all this way for her. Okay, so the rainy season is over. They both know how they feel about each other. The time for sneaking around is done. The game is over. Now it's time for some bold and very, very public action.
Arjuna gets the green light from his oldest brother, Yudhishthira, so the stage is officially set for the grand finale. At this huge festival happening on Rivataka Hill, Arjuna throws off his disguise. No more saffron robes. He's back in his gleaming armor looking every bit the warrior prince. He hops onto Krishna's celestial chariot and gets ready to claim his prize.
And this is Krishna's advice put into glorious dramatic action. Arjuna charges toward the princess, grabs her hand, and pulls her right onto the chariot with him. Then he's off, racing away to the north, leaving everyone standing there completely stunned.
Well, as you can imagine, this causes total chaos. The Yadu warriors are furious. A call to arms rings out. And Balarama? Oh, he is seeing red. His eyes are filled with rage. He declares war, screaming that he's going to wipe the entire Kuru clan off the map.
But in the middle of all of this fury, all these calls for war, one person is totally calm. Actually, he's even got a little smile on his face. It's Krishna, of course. He's the one who orchestrated this whole thing, and he's about to turn this disaster into a huge win. So Krishna steps in, cool as a cucumber, and calms everyone down. He reframes the whole thing. He tells them, look, this isn't an insult, it's an honor. He says Arjuna chose the method of heroes. And this isn't an act of war, it's the start of a glorious alliance with the noble Pandavas, one that will only bring them more glory.
And you know what? His logic is solid. He's right. Arjuna is the world's greatest warrior, and they are a perfect match. But Balarama's rage just melts away. The Yadus agree. And just like that, all the talk of war turns into plans for a massive wedding.
So Arjuna rides back home, Subhadra by his side, and their marriage locks in this super important alliance. But it really makes you think, doesn't it? Is a forced abduction truly the way of heroes? Or is it just a reminder that sometimes, in these epic tales, love and power are tangled up in some pretty complicated ways?
Hey, thanks for joining us on this one. If you enjoyed diving into this story from the Mahabharata, do us a favor and like, share, and subscribe for more. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Was what Arjuna did truly heroic, or something else entirely? Let us know.